All right, from the title of the video, you see that I am talking about my career. I am a clinical research associate, and I decided to start talking about this because I meet so many people that have no idea what I do. And lately, I mean, even my family members, I've been in this what do you call it, this field, I guess this industry, for about 15 years. And my family literally calls me the female Tommy. They don't know what I do, they don't understand. So I figured, hey, let me try to break it down, talk about it more. Maybe it's a industry that I always say it feels like the secret service. Like, I don't hear too many people, and I'm excited when I meet somebody who actually knows what I do. So I figured while doing this, I will do a quick makeup look. Now, I'm not calling this a tutorial. I'm calling this is what I do. And I figured I would do something super simple and basic, basically what I wear when I go on site. So I'll try to make sure I show you guys everything that I'm doing. So everything that I'm doing. So anyway, let's start with primer. So let's prime first before we get into this clinical research associate, clinical research industry. So I'm starting with the Cover FX matte primer, and it has acne treatment, which is salicylic acid in there. So I got into clinical research. My story is that I fell into it, honestly. It wasn't anything that I didn't even know about it. I didn't know anything about it. I never heard of it at all. Like, I didn't know anything about it. But I was working at the time, I was working at a hotel, and one of my coworkers, we were like, we were friends, and so we would like go out from time to time out to eat. So we were like hanging out that day, and she was like, girl, would you mind swinging by I need to go to a doctor's appointment. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to the doctor's appointment with her. Darn it, you can't do makeup without brows. Ugh. All right, so brows. So using, it's a Benefit Precisely My Brow. Eyebrows done like so quick. So it's the Fenty concealer that I'm using as foundation today. So, because it's quick and easy. But anyway, so yeah, I went to her doctor's appointment with her, and while there, I was just kind of looking around and like, oh, this is like, I knew it was like different versus, when you go to a regular doctor or whatever. So, the manager there was, let me know that like this is like clinical research, and I'm like, I don't know what no clinical research is. I don't know anything about it. And I was obviously much younger. Like I said, that was 15 years ago, so I was obviously much younger. But yeah, so while there, I was just looking around, and the office was set up a little bit different. I mean, it was like a doctor's office, but it was more like a clinic-ish or whatever. So while there, like I was like back in the office, just kind of sitting there, and the practice manager was there she was actually doing a visit. Well, while I was there, I was like, I asked a couple of questions because, they were letting me know like that this was like clinical research and the study that they were doing. So I did ask a few questions. Well, she remembered me and asked my friend at the time if I would consider being her like an admin, like administrative assistant. So, by the way, this is the Sephora foundation brush. What number is this? Number 70. But yeah. So anyway, she asked me, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. So I became an administrative assistant at a research practice, like a research, I guess I mean, I call it a research practice, but I'm trying to find a way like for y'all to understand what I'm saying. But anyway, so at the research clinic or whatever, I became an administrative assistant for her. Well, as I was there, I was just like helping people, not knowing that I wasn't being compliant. But I was like helping people, and they were letting me help them, and they were called the clinical research coordinators. So I was the assistant, and I would help the coordinators sometimes. So the clinical research coordinators, I would help them just like doing labs or processing labs for them, doing paperwork, organizing. But anyway, I would organize for them their charts and different things like that. So I was doing all of that, and then just out of the blue, well, it seemed out of the blue to me. One of the coordinators quit. So when she quit, I was like the only person that knew her stuff, because I was just kind of like the nosy young girl around there. I would get bored and I would just be helping her out or whatever. So I ended up taking on, so when she quit, I was asked to take on her trials. She had, this is a lot too. So she had 4 different trials that she wanted me to take over. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I took over her trials, and oh yeah, she had a 4-part, I never forget, it was a 4-part female trial, and it was like, okay, sure, I'll do it. I was like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's see. So I took on this trial, and I honestly had a really good clinical research associate, which is what I am now. They kind of took me under her wing and trained me, and she was like, I'm not gonna let them throw you out to the wolves. So she really helped to train me and teach me different things on GCP, FDA, all that other stuff. By the way, any questions that you have, feel free, drop them in the comment section below. Any other videos or something that you want to know about, by all means. I've decided that, you know, that's what I'll start doing. It's like talking about this, because it's not talked about much. But if you have any questions, video ideas, just let me know in the comment section. She took me under her wing, and then yeah, so that's how I got into clinical research. So now I am a clinical research associate, and that's a whole nother video within itself on that. Like, but this is basically how I got into clinical research. I'm gonna finish doing my makeup real quick. So let me show you finish this part. This is the Sephora Pro palette, and I kind of mix these 2 colors. So these 2 right here on the end, I kind of mix those and just bronze up a little bit, like in this area, around my face a little bit, but just depends on how I'm wearing my hair. This is the Jackie Aina palette. I am going to use, like, kind of mix ginger and credit a little bit. And what I do is kind of just take it in this corner here, and then I bring it in like that. I would say that this is legit not how I do my makeup, but I promise this is how I be doing my makeup, because half the time I be like rushing and like, okay, I do need to throw something on, and so I just do something. But this is Fenty setting powder that I'm just gonna tap a little. Now this is so backward. You supposed to do this before you like do your, well, for me, I mean, teach his own, but I usually do this setting my face and everything. I usually do all of this before I do my eyeshadow-ish look, but I didn't. But again, this is just a little something just to have. I'm not even gonna do that, but I didn't even, if you notice, I didn't put concealer all down in here, the highlight, we're not doing all that. But I put this here because your girl gets shiny, and so I just kind of do that. And then what else? I take Laura Mercier, and I just have the little one because I wanted to try it out, but it's like lasting me forever. Because again, I don't hardly wear makeup, and I just like swirl this big brush in here, and I just like kind of anywhere that I didn't put the Fenty setting powder, I kind of just dust this around, and then once I do that, I kind of, just to make sure everything is kind of like blended, you just kind of pat it in there like so. What else we need to do? Fade out these eyebrows. This is something that I did learn. So I used to, like, when you're fading it in, I used to take it from like on the color out, but I don't do that anymore. And so I kind of take it from where it's nothing to something. You'll see. So I kind of like am going here to there, like making lines like this. And that's how I fade it out, like that. Then I just brush them up. So just brush my eyebrows up like that. And that's what I do. Okay, so I use brown a lot for my liner. This is the Maybelline Unstoppable in Espresso. And I have, if you cannot tell, baby lashes. I mean, baby lashes. And I tried to get, well, I was getting what was it called, those lash extensions, and child, listen, like I said, they was baby, and then they was almost gone, so I had to stop doing that. I saw that they have, did y'all see that they have like a brow weave now? Like seriously, like, anyway. But, and I put a little, if you can see, I put a little just like on the edge here, because it makes it, to me, it makes it look like I have more lashes. Then, last part, this is Pat McGrath's mascara, Fetish Eyes. This is about, I keep saying that, right? But the final step, y'all, I have been looking high and low, and shout out to Andrea Renee. She gets me in trouble, but she had a recent video and let us know that NYX Butter Gloss right here is the color, I don't know if you can see it, but Cinnamon Roll. Can you see? I don't know. But it's Cinnamon Roll, and I have been looking high and low because I kept seeing pictures of it, like, if you're chocolate and looking for something new, get Cinnamon Roll by NYX. So that's what I have now, so I had to get it. They discontinued it and they just brought it back out. So anyway, that's what I'm using. It's like a mauve nude that I usually, I'm like, oh, one mirror looked different than the other. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but it's like a mauve nude, and I don't know how I feel about it, honey. I don't know. I don't even think this is something I will wear into the office. I like praline. Praline is like my favorite right now. But I'm gonna add a little liner. This is Max Chestnut. Yeah. Yeah, this lip is probably something I wouldn't wear into the office. Not that anything is wrong with it, but I don't, let me see. Let's see. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would wear this. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. And this is the final look. So this is how I typically go into the office. Depends. I actually do like the lip much better now with the brown liner. So it's the final look. My hair is in its natural state. I did a wash and go. This is how my wash and go looks. It's just what it does. But yeah, so this is what I'll do. So yeah, like I said before, any comments or questions that you want to know more about clinical research. If you got questions about this makeup routine, again, it's not a tutorial. Drop them in the comment section below. But yeah, I plan on discussing some more things, but I wanted to see if you guys have anything in particular you want me to discuss when it comes to clinical research, getting into the industry, a whole plane flying over your apartment while you trying to talk, or anything else. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. You know what I said this year. We are keeping everything positive, and I am still on that tip. I wake up smiling every morning, and I make sure I go to sleep smiling every evening, even no matter what kind of day I got. So anyway, keep it positive. That's it. Talk to y'all soon.